Morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Welcome back to the Joy of Resin, where I have a whole lot of resin to work with today. So I got red, purple, blue, and black with sparkles, and some whites for some test pieces. So let's do the test pieces first. Knock those out, get them out of the way. Obviously, I have a large-scale project to work on, which it's time to get to work on. Okay, we start here. Start with my white. The client for the big project has asked if a quote-unquote frosted clear is possible, and I'm like, do what now? Typically that is something that I would achieve with like the actual mold itself, but it's possible I can achieve it with white dye. Normally, if I want to get, something white, I use pigment paste, because that's the only way to achieve an actual white resin. But for what they're looking for, white dye might actually be the thing that we need. It comes out this semi-clear, milky color, like fat-free milk mixed with water, basically. And they all look pretty much the same, so good to know that I really won't need to choose a specific one. I can just go with anyone that's available, of which I have quite a few. So okay, there we go. All right. So here is okay, before I get started on this, let me just scrape out my whites so I don't have to worry about those anymore. You can spray them down real quick. Okay, all right, that's to that. All right, so now for the big piece, I have 3 parts I need to work on. Ghosty, you can go off to the side. So I have the base, and then the puzzle base, and then the puzzle pieces themselves for a friend of mine who is doing not a D&D campaign, but a tabletop RPG. This one is set in space. Ooh, don't do that. With a robot god. So he wants something spacey, robotic, and religious all at the same time, which sounds pretty cool to me. Okay, so clock face in the base. And then we have our clock guts. I'm not entirely sure how clocks fit into Robot Gods, but it's not my campaign to run, so he can do whatever he wants to do as long as he pays me for it. Okay, there's all the clock guts. Let's make sure everything is at least partially submerged and spread out. Okay, and then I have a clear cube. That's going to go right there. And that will join the two pieces. I might end up layering on top of what I've got right here to make it a little bit thicker, but this is pretty much the look that we're going for. So that can go to the heat. Alright, next we have our blocks for the puzzle, and here I have put inserts into the blocks to represent the different themes of the robot god. I'm missing something. One of these pieces needs a little bit more, well, just needs additives in it, period. Got my little bag of clock guts here. Oh, wow, that actually has the clock numbers and stuff on it. Wow. Thank you, Timu. Okay. Okay. So, each different style. I've got like a Templar iconography kind of a thing. I've got space emblems, and then I've got more clock guts in one, and each one's going to be a different color. So, and then I have the little chick right there because of the story of the, what is it, the imperceptible duck from D&D. Alright, so we're going to do purple for... We're going to not be stupid. Purple for clock guts, or mechanical guts, rather. So I just need to make sure I'm getting underneath everything as I pour, so we don't have any voids. Anybody playing any good video games right now? Been doing the Jurassic World Park Builder game for a bit. It was kind of fun at first, but now I feel like I'm just playing whack-a-mole with trying to solve problems as they arise in the game. So I kind of got tired of that and went back to the Pandora game, the Blue Aliens, which is a bit more fun and interesting and visually appealing. What are you guys into? Do you have favorite genres? Favorite IPs? I mean, my favorite games of all time right now are the Horizon series. Cannot get enough of Aloy. She's amazing. Okay, we have the purple taken care of. Time for the blue. So blue is going to be the zealot iconography, the Templar religious stuff, which normally I would stay away from, but this is a special case. Okay, and get underneath all of these. Release the bubbles. And fill it up. Alright. You are in the way, little orb. And finally, we have the space stuff. Last one. All right. And spritz. Okay, looking good. All right, and finally we do the base. Okay, so I'm going to spray first because I'm not as dumb as I look. I'm going to put black in the middle. My tummy is rumbly today. All right, and then do the colors in the corners. I need to make sure not to fill this up all the way because I do have to connect this to the base plate pedestal. So I think I'm just going to stop right about here. Come up a little more. Okay. Move this to the heat. And now I need to finish off little Ghosty. And fuck it, let's start a bob. What else am I going to do with this much resin? All right, Ghosty gets purple dye to finish off the theme. And now for Bob. So, what order do I want to go in? Purple done. Blue. So the same friend that I'm making the robot god thing puzzle for also gave me a cicada shed that is perfectly balanced on the edge of a leaf and looks really fucking cool. And I want to put it in a big bob like this. However, because it's a cicada shed and therefore delicate and prone to floating and has lots of cavities that will need to be filled, I'm going to need to use deep pour. So that's going to have to wait. So, for now, let's throw some additives in Big Bob. Well, that's not doing anything I want it to do. Alright, we take all that, spread it down. So with this many bubbles showing up in Big Bob, I'm going to put him in the pressure pot after we squish. I just want to make sure that center pole is nice and submerged. Okay. All right. Bob, into the pot you go. So, that's it for now. Time for me to clean all this shit up and probably take care of my rumbly tummy. So, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining me.